Welcome to Hudson County TV. The following opinion is solely my own, and it does not reflect that of Hudson County TV, its producers, or sponsors. With the recent tragedy involving Eric Garner in New York, the New Jersey State Legislature is looking to define what is permissible during an arrest, specifically as it pertains to a chokehold, and ultimately the impact it will have on law enforcement moving forward. I think that's a great idea, and that is the subject of today's Hot Topic. This past summer, the police chokehold death of Eric Garner, which occurred in Staten Island, generated outrage and considerable protest across the country. Subsequently, this is leading to legislation, hopefully being passed here in the Garden State, concerning chokeholds and when they can be used by law enforcement. Several assemblymen and women joined together to introduce Bill A4081, clarifying that the use of chokeholds by law enforcement officers constitute, quote, deadly force, and will only be justified to, quote, protect the officer or another person from death or serious bodily injury, to arrest or prevent the escape of a violent criminal, or to prevent the commission of a violent crime. Assemblywoman Shavonda Sumter, a Democrat from Passaic County, and one of the bill's co-sponsors, went on to say this week, quote, it's not supposed to be used in New Jersey at all, so we just want to make sure that we don't have an instance where there is any confusion. Consequently, the bill's chief sponsor is Assemblyman Charles Maynor, a Democrat from Hudson County, who is also a police detective in the Jersey City Police Department. New York City's medical examiner ruled that Garner's death was indeed a homicide, caused in part by a chokehold applied by Officer Daniel Pantaleo, who was arresting Garner for allegedly selling loose cigarettes. After a grand jury refused to indict Officer Pantaleo in Garner's death, protests erupted, not just in New York City, but throughout the country, objecting to this clear example of police brutality. I can't tell you how delighted I am to see this proactive approach by our elected officials in Trenton. This should go a long way in helping to prevent what happened on that tragic afternoon this past summer at the hands of Officer Pantaleo, who thankfully has been reduced to desk duty and is no longer on the street to commit any further heinous acts. Hopefully the NYPD will soon be rid of this disgrace of an officer, and I say, good riddance to him. Unfortunately, it takes a tragedy of this magnitude to make us proactive. We the people simply want accountability, especially when it comes to our police departments. This isn't a lot to ask for, and hopefully, once this passes, both chambers of the legislature and Governor Christie signs it into law, New Jersey residents won't have to fear what happened to Eric Garner can actually happen to them. I'm Fernando Uribe, and that's my opinion. For more outstanding journalism and insightful commentary, please continue to check out www.hudsoncountytv.com. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay classy, everyone.